What's going on, everybody? So a day after Jake Stein revealed that there were going to be very, very limited awards for completing MUT Master and MUT 17, he now comes back with this, which makes, it makes me feel a little bit better. You're going to get bonus goals and other type of things, other perks when you play solos, and also the solos are going to be a lot shorter. It's pretty much what I've been, what I've been told. If you don't know what I'm talking about, pretty much a lot of the solos over the years, when they first started, it was really, really bad. They were really, really long. With limited benefits, but the one thing about it, when it first started, the packs were a lot better than they were as as they started to make more money, which is usually how things work. You got to remember, as soon as people realize the niche to make the money in corporate America, bro, things are gonna change. So early on, I know you guys can remember some of that pack luck that you may have had in the past. Because I remember I had like my first pack that I had opened. Maybe in Madden 12, I got like a Steve Young that was worth like 250K. It was weird, and I was like, because I didn't know what MUT was at that time. So it was pretty interesting to me to just think back to that. But now that we're getting bonuses, we're getting perks and things like that, we're doing solos. I guess he's trying to say, look, they don't want to give everybody too much of an edge to start the year, and I can understand that. But I don't think that giving somebody an 85 overall player is that much of an edge, because pretty much I think at launch for Madden 17. The highest overall player was a 90. So, me getting a 85 overall OBJ to start Madden 17, it wasn't like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you just expect a little bit more, because all I'm saying is the time that you put into it, and knowing that you're probably going to get something back in the money that you spend with it. You don't want to take that away from somebody, but I guess, with the new solos, when you first launch, there's going to be solos that, that give you higher overall players to start. A Champ Bailey and what is the other guy, Gronk or something like that? You're going to have a chance to get high overall players. And because Deion Sanders is one of the GOATs that you're going to be able to get if you get the GOAT edition, I guess they're trying to limit the amount of OP players to start. Because even though it's going to be early on and we're not talking 99s, we're talking about elite legend players. So you got to be very careful with how you start them off. So, thinking about it, it's like, you know what? I'm probably still going to do MUT Master because I'm a douche. And it doesn't really matter. It's just about the completion of it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, look, I can do this. Plus, they're gonna make the solos more like moments. If you guys don't understand what moments are like specific things that you have to do within a limited time. It's not a full solo, and that was actually genius to get away from full solos. It actually saves them from doing more, having to do more and provide more gameplay for things like that. So it limits it for everybody, makes it a lot simpler, but you're still gonna have to do stuff in bulk. I will tell you this though, out of every MUT Master that I've ever done, Gronkowski was the easiest, and more than likely it was because he was a tight end. So looking forward now with Tom Brady, I expect it to be a little bit more hefty, just because it's Tom Brady, it's a quarterback, you know what I'm saying? More than likely he's gonna be a 99 overall and not a 95. I think that they went that route with the tight end with Gronk, just like I said, simply because he was a tight end. You know what I'm saying? They didn't want to give it something wild, and because he was a 95 overall, it was a lot less strenuous to do it, but it was still a lot of things involved, putting together a lot of the sets and getting the cards and spending a lot of money and a lot of time. That really did. It's gonna have wear and tear on you, because not only that, you got to play online games, and then we all know what goes on in online games. You're gonna risk the fact of getting DC glitched. A lot of other crazy things might happen. So, looking forward, knowing that they are doing things for solo dudes, because I was gonna just stop playing solos. Let me just be honest with you. I was gonna do MUT Master and then just not care about solos anymore, because it looks like towards the end of the year, that's when you get the benefits. For instance, Madden 17, like I told you about before, with the milestone solos, I saved all mine, and it worked out in the end for me to get free ultimate tickets. But it's like, the game's over. You know what I'm saying? Like they should have a little bit more that goes on while the game is actively being played, so that people feel better doing it. Now, for the people that never played solos, with the limited amount of time that you're gonna have to play them now, shorter solos, bigger rewards, things like that, I do see a lot more people playing solos just for that simple fact. Because for the most part, most people that didn't play the solos are like, yo, bro, it's mad long. Why is it so, all this crap? Now, remember, with these solos and these perks, you got to do the special requirements within the solo. And if you don't do it, you can hit retry, even though I think he had, he amended it. Jake Stein amended what he wrote originally and said that you can't do it. You can't retry it to get that part. But you can also complete the solo without doing the bonus. You know what I'm saying? Because there may be a bonus like, yo, get X amount of yards, get a fumble, get an interception within doing this, and then you get more stuff. Now, as far as the things you're gonna get, we all know, if you've been watching my videos, you know my pack luck is garbage. So I'm not looking to get a lot of stuff. And remember, like I told you guys, if you're new to Madden 17, you're gonna be new to Madden 18, all you need is one good pack to start the year. And once you get your come up, just evaluate it based on your come up. Don't overspend and don't undersell. And then from that point, you stay consistent. That's the biggest thing about MUT. See, a lot of people don't realize it's about how you start the year off. Everybody's gonna make a mistake though. We're all gonna sell a card for cheaper than it's supposed to be, and we're gonna be screwed with that. But I'm just giving you insight based on how I've been able to, over the years, have money in my bank, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, making sure that, all right, look, I'm gonna pull packs this weekend, but only this weekend because I like this player. You know, they're gonna have those weekends where it's like straight ridiculous players, and you're like, all right, I'm gonna do it, but then they're gonna have weekends where the players are garbage. It's just the nature of the business. They can't release bomb squad players every week. You know what I'm saying? So when you're looking for a card, sometimes when you're looking for a card, you get something else that's worth a lot more. Make sure you know when to sell. Don't keep things in your binder early on. Look around the market. They have it so you can press the, you know, the left trigger, the first one, L1 on PS4. Whatever the trigger is that's in front of the L2 on the Xbox. And when you're in the binder, you can actually go to the auction house and see what a card is worth. And just try to get rid of cards early when you know people are going crazy, because the first couple of months of MUT is ridiculous. You put a card on, you know, on the auction house that's priced wrong, it's gone within seconds. You know what I'm saying? So keep those kind of things in mind, but just also know if you're a guy that plays solos, it's not as bad as I thought it was before, because of, you know, they probably are listening to a lot of people in the community like, how are you gonna let us do all this stuff? And then now you're saying, look, you're not getting anything for it, because it doesn't make any sense. So that's where we're going with that. Very, very happy that Jake Stein is listening to the community and, you know, making it easier for guys to be able to get a little bit more for playing it, because for the guys that just go out there and they get their coins however they get them and just buy the big players, you know, dudes that choose to grind should be able to get some kind of benefit. And that's definitely something that it calmed me down a little bit. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna play a couple solos. Let's see what's good. It's short and solos. Shouldn't be as crazy. And we'll go from there. So this guy had to go ahead and rage quit right quick. He could just concede. He had to go ahead and rip his PS4 out the wall and throw it in the trash. But it is what it is. I'm gonna see you guys and girls later, man. Definitely subscribe, like the video, share it. Until next time, one love.